Hi. I know for a fact that if I make a video like many other people on YouTube that says XRP is the greatest thing ever, you're going to be a gazillionaire, you need to buy it, it's going to go to the moon. The only thing that's holding it back is the SEC and the government, and they're holding it back because it's so amazing they don't want it to blow up, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to make that video because I don't believe that. Yes, I'm the messenger and you're going to want to shoot me. I get it. I don't care. If this information makes you think one way or the other, and how you take this information is completely up to you. I always say I'm a big dumb animal. If I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong, but this is informational purposes only. I'm not trying to persuade you one way or the other. So I've made videos in the past on exactly how Ripple works and XRP works, etc. Bottom line, XRP is a cryptocurrency, as you know. Ripple is a company, a private company, that has a solution called RippleNet that's had it for 12 years. And they also have what they call on-demand liquidity. And they're helping institutions and whatnot do cross-border payments. And they've always talked about XRP as the crypto that they use for facilitating cross-border payments. We'll talk about that because it seems as though they might be switching away from XRP. Not sure. Or at least now talking about XRP in a different manner. I could be right, I could be wrong. That's what we're going to discuss. Please stay to the end because I'm going to make a statement and a suggestion and a mindset that I want you to use every time you see a tweet or an article. I want you to think about two things so that you can compartmentalize what you're hearing as to whether or not it's truly going to give XRP value or if it's just what I would call hype. The reason I'm putting this video together is for three reasons. One, I saw a comment where someone said, thank goodness XRP's been taking off. I've held it for 7 years, blah, blah, blah. And I thought to myself, wow, they were sold an idea of something 7 years ago and they bought in. And here they are now feeling as though they're just now 7 years later, finally getting some value out of that investment. That's a long time. That's a lot of opportunity cost lost. Someone sold them something and it sounds like they didn't do what they said they were going to do, at least in that time frame. And they may say, well, it was someone else's fault, it was the government's fault, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. They've held it for 7 years and it wasn't until now that they feel they've gotten some value out of it. Now, I always say I own XRP, a very small amount, because I bought some a little while ago at 50 cents. And when it went to $2.50 and I couldn't find any reason for it to go to $2.70 or 80 cents, I ended up selling out. So I made a 5x return. I was happy. But I didn't find value as to why I would hold it longer. Unlike Hedera, which I find value, and I believe it's going to keep going. So even though it's made nice multiples, I still have all of it. So that's why in this video, I want to specifically point out, I feel like XRP is trying to, not XRP, people online are trying to grab on to Hedera, which is doing well. And for good reason, because of their partnerships and what's being built upon them, etc. And they're trying to grab onto their coattails and say, we're just like them. When from what I've seen, XRP is not just like them. The second thing was this that I saw recently. ARCHAX talking about Ripple USD that was just launched, as you know. And I've talked about Ripple USD in the past and how I thought it might displace XRP. It can, doesn't mean it will. Or at the very least, it might be changing XRP's role within their ecosystem, different from what they've been selling for the last 12 years. But this is what they said, and I thought this is odd. RCHAX, RLUSD is supported from today. We're excited to be part of the launch, a USD-backed stable coin that opens up exciting opportunities for, read it, cross-border payments. Wait a second. From what I've read, XRP for the last 12 years has been the crypto for cross-border payments. And the reason that I've heard people say XRP will go up in value is because once Ripple continues to get more and more business and they're doing more transactions, more money going across borders and more transactions, and the transactions become larger in the billions of dollars and whatnot, well, you need XRP to hit a certain price or those payment transfers would not be possible, right? You only have a limited number of coins And if you have a lot of money going through at the same time, well, those coins have to achieve a pretty high price or you wouldn't be able to buy enough to transfer the money. I understand that. However, this is saying that RLUSD, I feel like someone's kind of pulling a switcheroo, but they haven't actually said it out loud. I could be wrong. So that was the second thing. And then the third thing, if you go to XRP, they're the XRP Ledger, or this is Ripple's website. And again, they're different. Ripple's a company. And Ripple's homepage, so I'm going down and I want to learn about XRP. Say hello to Ripple USD. We've spent over a decade building infrastructure for financial service industries. Now we're launching Ripple USD, a new stablecoin built to be enterprise ready, future looking and stable by design. And then they talk about how fast they can do payment settlements, wallets, all this stuff. And they're talking about Ripple USD. Here it is again. Nowhere on their homepage does it say anything about XRP. Here it is again. There's a bunch of information. I don't see XRP, and that's Ripple Payments. Ripple Custody, that's a different solution. Ripple USD, that's not XRP. Okay, so those are the three things that got me thinking, is someone pulling a switcheroo here? Well, okay, let's get into it. So if you go to x.com, and you go to, let's go, where do I want to go first? Ripple. Ripple has 2.9 million followers. Remember, Ripple is a private company. XRP is a cryptocurrency. They're completely different. Ripple can do cross-border payment solutions using any crypto they want, and they can make money and charge for those services. And they can do that without using XRP and without XRP rising in price at all because they don't need to use it. So Ripple, the company, not XRP, has 3 million followers. XRP has a couple different X.com accounts. Here's one, the XRP Ledger Foundation, 50,000 followers. This is XRP. XRP Labs, 100,000 followers. That's XRP. And then what they call Bank XRP, and I believe it has, I think it's 200,000 followers. Okay, about 300,000 followers following XRP stuff. 3 million following Ripple. I strongly believe that there are people that don't understand that Ripple and XRP are completely different. They think if they're buying XRP, they're buying a piece of Ripple. They're not. And I just want you to hear this is interesting here.
The launch of Ripple stablecoin benefits the broader XRP Ledger ecosystem, driving more use cases and opportunities for developers.
Ripple USD.
While XRP is the native currency on the ledger, it was built to support any type of asset, crypto or fiat, issued to trade on the DEX. Bringing more credible assets on the DEX, like RLUSD, drives direct and indirect benefits. For example, it drives more trading volume, which natively uses XRP as a bridge asset through auto-bridging and generally benefits users, developers, and apps. A unique feature of the XRPL DEX is that auto-bridging utilizes XRP as the native currency to facilitate trades between any two assets on the ledger. It automatically considers XRP as an intermediary to find the most efficient trading route across assets. RLUSD and XRP will complement each other because of the inherent differences of the cryptocurrencies. For Ripple's proprietary payment products, XRP will continue to be used as a bridge currency. Given the XRPL's speed, cost, and scalability, we see RLUSD being able to foster the growth of new on-chain applications like real-world asset tokenization, foreign exchange markets, and trade settlement. We're entering a growing market expected to see significant expansion, especially with stablecoins. Builders will certainly take advantage of the new opportunities presented by this ecosystem.
So if I'm not mistaken, for the last 12 years, all the things he said about RLUSD, they used to say about XRP. They seem to have relegated XRP to a bridge currency. That's it. All the other attributes that they had attributed to XRP in the past are now being attributed to RLUSD. Seems like a switcheroo. Just saying, in my opinion. Let's listen to their president. Now, by the way, as you look down their website, every post is about RLUSD and stablecoins. Like everything. There's nothing about XRP. Here we go. Here's the president.
The stablecoin market is $160 billion and is projected to grow to $3 trillion by
RLUSD,
2028.
stablecoins.
To meet this growing demand, there's a need for stablecoins that will prioritize regulatory compliance, increase diversification, and drive utility. And that's where Ripple USD comes in.
Ripple USD. Amazing. It's going to do all the stuff XRP used to do, or was supposed to do.
For years, Ripple specialized in building blockchain solutions for financial institutions. For example, we use stablecoins in our products like Ripple Payments.
Really?
We also lead with compliance-first mindset and our trust.
For instance, over the last many years, we use stablecoins in our products. She didn't say XRP. I'm sure they do, but she said stablecoins, not... You want to hear that again? Where'd that start? Let's hear that again.
For years, Ripple specialized in building blockchain solutions for financial institutions. For example, we use stablecoins in our products like Ripple Payments.
I thought they used XRP. You want to hear more, it goes on, but basically, she's not talking XRP either. And if you go to their page for Ripple that is a private company, they've got everything about RLUSD, not about XRP. You go to the XRP Ledger Foundation and they have retweets. And most of their information is just retweeting other stuff. Okay? And then XRP Labs, they're just retweeting other stuff in the bank XRP. Okay, now, so my point here is Ripple and XRP are very different, one. And two, Ripple is really pushing this RLUSD, and it seems as though they are pushing XRP to the side and replacing some of its functionality with RLUSD. Okay, it doesn't seem that way. They are. They said they are. I don't care what you say. Now, this is interesting and a little frustrating. XRP has announced a historic $5 million donation to President-elect, whatever, the inaugural fund. They're going to give it to him in XRP. Why? Well, because it seems like they want to say President Trump is using XRP. Okay, they just gave him XRP. But that, I'm going to get to what I want you to do with some of this information in a moment. Now, they talked about, I've seen online people saying, well, Trump is buying Hedera, and Trump is buying XRP, and Trump is buying, so therefore all of those are going to go through the roof. Well, is he really? I mean, is he personally buying all of these things? And is he buying just a couple? And then he's going to go into office and give those couple special treatment, like no taxes on gains, which I've heard people say online. Wouldn't that be odd if you bought a bunch of stuff and then gave it preferential treatment? I don't think he would do that. That seems, if he would benefit personally from it, I don't see him doing that. But that's just me, and that's what people seem to be saying. But we'll get to those arguments in a moment. The other things I wanted to do is, as you saw there, I can't find, this is very important, any deals, partnerships, etc., that Ripple, forget Ripple, that XRP, that's what we're talking about, the cryptocurrency XRP. See, even I get confused, that XRP has announced. XRP hasn't been announcing companies building on them and partnerships, etc. Now contrast this with Hedera, and this is why I think they're trying to ride the coattails of Hedera. Look at all of those XRP Twitter accounts, even the Ripple one, and then look at Hedera when they talk about the very first story. You probably heard this. They did a deal with NVIDIA and Intel, where all of those AI transactions, they're going to keep track of them. That's unbelievable. NVIDIA has been the darling of the stock market for the last year or two, and they're doing a deal with them. And then as you go down, you'll see they talk about more companies that are built, a Karate.com app. There's some game that came out featured by Epic Games. They talk about Red Swan and some others that are tokenizing real estate. There's all sorts of things built. TVL has been going up because there's some DEXs that are really good. Now another company launched borrowing and lending. I mean, I can go on and on about the projects and things built on Hedera just by looking at their account, but I can't find anything for XRP other than we think Trump's buying it. We think it might be, there may not be any taxes if you make a gain on it. There might be an ETF for it. All these things, but none of those things are projects or companies that are building on them. And then what have they done? I keep seeing people posting XRP and Hedera to the moon. And I'm like, two different things. Hedera's got substance and projects behind it. I'm not seeing that for XRP. And XRP, at the moment, it was number 3 for a while. Now it's number 4. It's in the top 5 in terms of market cap. But if you look at their Twitter accounts and you try to find news about what they're doing and what they're building, you just keep finding hype. How in the world did it get to that much? Now, people are going to say, I'm an idiot. It's the future. This video is not going to age well. I get all that. And I might be wrong. I'm just saying, with the information I have on December 21st of 2024, I may be wrong in the future because I don't have the future information. But with all the information I can find right now on this date, I can't make a good case for XRP to currently be at 130 billion, much less any higher than that. People say it's going to overtake Ethereum. Ethereum does $5 to $10 million in fees, in revenue on a daily basis. Ripple's a private company. Why did I say that? Because they're not a public company. Why does that matter? Because if you're a public company, you have to be careful with what you say. There's rules and regulations. If you're a private company, which Ripple is, you can say anything you want. They can tell us how many cross-border payments they do every day, every week, every month, every quarter, every year. They can tell us the size of those, but they don't. They don't tell us any of it. I tried to reverse engineer it one time. In the last video I did, I found it looked like the CEO said they were doing about 15 billion, whereas Swift does 150,000 billion in a year. If that's the case, it's infinitesimal. So again, not sure with the current information we have today why it would be that price. If you, please comment. Don't comment with, this is what it's going to be in the future. This is what's going to happen in the future. In the future, stop. Right now. What is it that they're doing right now that you have actual data on? That you can actually say this came from Ripple, from their CEO, from the president, from their CTO, that they're doing right now, partnerships, amount of transactions, anything that would give you the idea that it should be worth that much money. If you've got it, please let me know. I'm dying. I've been trying to find it so bad. I want to believe in XRP. I just can't get there with the information I have on today's date. Again, in the future, it could be wrong. And someone's going to say, well, your video is not going to age well. What does that even mean? If you have information right now as to why it should be worth that much money, tell me. But don't say 3 years from now, you were wrong. That's stupid. That's like me saying right now, I think the stock market in the future is going to go up. Guess what? I'm going to be right. I think the stock market in the future is going to go down. Guess what? I'm going to be right. Future statements are worthless. Go with what you know right now. And if you're looking at something like XRP and you're looking at something like Hedera and you're trying to decide where you put your money, I would just argue you'd want to dig in, whether it's Solana, Cardano, any of these. You want to compare them and you want to dig in and say, what are they doing? What is the trajectory that just made them go from whatever, 20 billion up to 128 billion? Can't find any trajectory. So here's my challenge. This is why I put the whole video together. Just think of it this way. Every time you see an article or every time you see a post on Twitter, say to yourself, does it go into one of two columns? Is it hype? One of those posts like, how much do you think it's going to be worth? Or how many millions are you going to make? Or what are you going to do with all your money? Or what kind of Lamborghini are you going to buy? That's just all hype. Or in the future, they're not going to charge taxes. Or we think so-and-so's buying it. That's just all hype. Or the column of XRP just did a deal with Intel. Look what they're doing. Or XRP just did a deal to do all the cross-border payment transactions for this huge bank. That would go in the partnership category. I haven't seen any of those. But that would go in the reality category, the substantive category. Now, also, once you get it into the category of this is an actual deal, this is actual substance that can help propel this XRP forward, then you have to put it into one of two columns, which you should have already figured out by now. And if you haven't, and you're not paying attention, the two columns are, is that thing they're talking about going to make Ripple money or XRP price go up? Two different things. Okay, so RLUSD, I'm telling you right now, it is going to make Ripple, the company, billions of dollars a year. That's my guess. I'm just guessing. How is it going to impact the price of XRP? I'm not sure it will, to be completely honest. So, first, is what I'm hearing or reading just hype? We all love hype. We all want to be like, yeah, I'm going to be a millionaire. That's great. Okay, that's just hype. Or is it in the substantive category? If it's in the substantive category, is it going to make Ripple money or XRP go up? It's the only reason I wanted to make this video. I wanted to come at this from the complete opposite of everyone who's coming at you with all this hype. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm not saying it's not going to keep its value or go up in value. I'm just saying when you see information, at least try to look at it and say to yourself, is this just hype or is it not? And if it's not, will it really help XRP's price go up? And maybe if you don't believe that's the case, you might want to put some of that money, potentially, not financial advice, big dumb animal, don't do what I do, but you may want to put some of that money into other coins that you think might have more substance behind them. We'll see. Have a great day. I hope this was helpful. And I hope we can all make generational wealth together with crypto. I would hate to see people holding on to something for 7 years to only have it really not go up, or worse, be displaced by something else when they weren't looking. That would be horrible. I'm doing this because I'm just trying to help people. I'm not trying to crap on XRP and your dreams. I want your dreams to come true, and I want you to make a lot of money. It just so happens you may need to be in things other than just XRP. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.